Hello and welcome back. There it is. That is what a lot of my viewers are asking me to do my video on because I've seen it on my wall. This is not a weapon, this is a toy. If I say weapon during the video, I do mean toy. Now, what is this? Right, okay, this is the Tokyo Marui Hi-Capa 5.1 White Edition, otherwise known as the D.O.R. The D.O.R. has its, well, let's face it, they had to come up with something, didn't they? Direct optics ready. And what that basically meant was that you could fit a sight onto the back of it. The length and all that kind of stuff, so somebody asked me the other day, yes, if you look at the statistics, it's 220 by 112, and forget that. It is a brilliant little weapon to have. Now, I got this from Wolf Armaments. I seen it up on the Shankill Road in Belfast here. I was doing a job locally. I needed some gas. He doesn't have a website. He just has a Facebook page, which I noticed he does keep up to date. And I went in and I seen that in the glass cabinet. And immediately it attracted my eye. And I thought, I want that. And then one of the reasons was because it is quite hard to get hold of. If any of you have actually had a look at this to purchase this, you will actually see that a lot of it is out of stock and sold. I do think I went a bit mad with the magazines, but I did get them extra magazines from my mate over at Toy Soldiers in East Belfast. I always give a shout out to our Phil because he really good shop. Thing is though, let's have a look at it. The way I look at this and the way I've seen people do videos on it, they've added, like, they've somehow got a torch put onto the bottom of it. I don't know how they've done it, some of them. Some have even done some weird colour changes to it. It's a Hi-Capa. Okay, all right, no worries. And then I've seen, obviously, the direct optic sight, which I have considered putting on myself. Get the white one. I've seen one for sale there recently in Bangor, which is obviously, again, down the road from me here where I live in Northern Ireland. But I look at this, I don't know about you, but I look at this like, there was an old advert many years ago, and I know a lot of you probably don't know what the advert was when I mention it, but it's to do with Volkswagen Golf. And what it was it showed you all these variations of people that had a Golf and they put spoilers on it or lowered it, alloys, painted it in a mad colour. And at the end, it showed the original Golf crying, like they were saying, basically, why touch perfection? This is the way I look at this. I mean, imagine the police carrying that, or the armed forces. Wow, it definitely turn heads. And I have been to a range with this, an airsoft range, just to have a wee go, even though I have my small range and I have friends of mine that have private land, which I don't want to film on their land at the moment because I think it's private to them, as they've already said. And where we live in such a small island of Ireland, people know who my mates are, and I don't really want to bring them into this. But the thing is that when I was at the range, people were constantly coming up and asking me to have a look at it and have a go because they could not believe something as good looking as this could be as accurate and as, let's say, reliable as what it is. But it's a Hi-Capa, I kept saying. It's definite. When you look at it, it's a very strong weapon. We know I don't like the shape, but I can live with that. But when you look at the body, it's got all these lovely indentations. You know what I mean? Nice and... Oh, yes. Easy. Not even any, shall we say, have to put a lot of strength into that because the grip is pretty strong. You know what I mean? You've got your .45 on the top embedded in. You've got your DOR on the side. You know what I mean? It's got all them lovely little things. I mean, little metal trigger. Hammer, sorry. The trigger itself is red. Remind you, it's a toy. It's got everything. Now, this is all plastic. This is obviously a good grip. It does have that notorious, good, strong, comfortable hold when you do it. The one thing I did notice, obviously within the barrel, you're going to have to get an adapter or modify it if you want to put a suppressor on it. I don't know why. I wouldn't even put a tracer on this. As I've already said, I am considering, but I don't think I'll probably do it, knowing me, putting an optic sight on it. It's not even to do with the money. It's just that I just like the simplicity of it. The nice clean white lines, and it just looks the part. When you actually put the magazine in, you've got that nice, comfortable feel to it. There's nothing. The magazines, for a change, as you've heard me complain about my staccato, are very easy to get hold of. Okay, they're very easier to get through a supplier or in your local airsoft shops. When you look at it, okay, it has that to the rear as always, but it feels like you can actually feel it on the last BB going down. You can actually feel that kickback. So if you're, I'm not saying firing wildly or you're in a competition, you will feel that nice slight jolt to let you know that you've run out. And again, when you look at it, some people like to do this sometimes. It's got that nice rhythm to it. So, enough talking about it. Let's get it on the range. So welcome to my little range. What I've done is I've put some more pistols up here because I do get comments a lot about the pistols. Non-blowback, there's a spring, and I've actually got a non-blowback again, which is the curve, which I'll do a little video on as I progress on through my other selection of pistols, because I do actually have more as well. Now, what I'm going to do is, as always, just concentrate on the actual target. Now, you'll see my 3 targets at the top. I'm going to go for the center one first, and I haven't totally filled the magazines. What I've done is I've just put about 20 to 25 in each, okay? I don't always overfill in case I damage the spring. Drop that one to the rear. You may have seen a couple of them bounce back. Don't worry, I'm wearing protective glasses. But if you can actually see that target, the center one, you will see that it's practically perfectly center. And I'm firing at just under now 4 meters. I'm going to go for the right hand one now, top right. To the rear. Again, I'll get some pictures later on and show you how accurate that is. If you're wondering what I'm actually using, I'm using a selection of the Vorsk, which I quite like, especially when I use them for my tracer. Top left. And as you can see, I've just gone a bit, let's say, wilder. So on this one, my final one, I'm going to keep to the top left because it's got the the target still practically intact without 2 big holes in the other 2. And I'll just go, as people like to say, a bit ballistic. That was fun. This is a good weapon. Thank you for watching. I hope you continue to watch me on YouTube and also our Instagram page. And the reason why is because I'm hoping that I'm just bringing a little bit of different approach towards the way we look at airsoft. And because I'm new, and I am new, I'm no expert in this. People strip these and do all sorts, and no. But what I do is I enjoy firing on the range. I enjoy using it on my mates' private lands that they all let me have a blast on. And it's just Everyone that comes along and has a go with me, from family to friends, all have a good laugh. Stay safe, whatever you're doing, and bye for now.